Hey class. So we're going to be going over your personality interest. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take the interest profiler. Or it's either done through the slide right before this one or a couple before this one, or you could just hold your smartphone up to this QR code, and then a thing should pop up when you use the camera, and you can go ahead and take it this way. But it is important that you take it. Many of you, that's why you're actually taking this class, is to find out what major or career you want to select. And this is just one of many personality profilers that we could take in this course. And then another thing is, it's part of the discussion at the end of all this. I've been reading the discussions, and they're really, really good so far, so I appreciate it. But let's go ahead and move forward. So again, after you do the personality profile, if this was an in-class person, we'd go ahead and break down into small groups and talk about these things and talk about majors and money that you should expect, or I should say salaries and all that good stuff. But as you could imagine or have realized already, a lot of our lectures are low on the short side because we're not really getting the feedback unless I'm going through the discussion post. So that's why I actually count the discussion post as part of the lecture, just because that's the type of communication we could have. So what shapes your personality? There's probably millions of things, but John Holland's, we do the interest clusters or the personality types that can be found on page 59 if you are following along with the book. There's different, there's different things going on in our lives. Like it seems like a million times a second as we're moving through them. But maybe it's your hobbies. Maybe you play sports. Maybe you are in music. Maybe you are in drama. Maybe you tell jokes. I'm not too sure. The abilities and interests. So our abilities are typically something that we have a talent in, or something that just comes natural to us. Not to be confused with interest. Sometimes I'm interested in many, many different things and I suck at them, but both of those are going to shape who you are. And then sample careers and sample majors. So deciding on a major, again, that's why a lot of you are taking this actual course. Oftentimes students are not sure which major to pick, but they are forced to pick one. And you're probably thinking, well, why? So the college wants, if that's a community college or a four-year college, you have to select a major, and it comes down to financial aid. Well, it comes down to a lot of different things. If you're applying to a four-year college, it depends on your major a lot if you're going to be accepted. Because some majors such as nursing, engineering, those are super, super impacted, psychology. So if I try to go and say, let's say UCLA or another top school, and I'm trying to go in for nursing or psychology or engineering or something like that, I need a top GPA and probably some stuff outside of school, maybe volunteer at the city or a church or a hotel, or a I can't even think right now, or my wife works in a hospital. Geez, sorry, my dog's in the room, so she's a little distracting right now. Or like a hospital or something like that, something you're giving back to the community, and a top GPA. However, let's say I apply to UCLA and I apply for a non-impacted major. My GPA could be lower, and I might not have to do those extra things. So what was happening is a lot of people were going to college and changing their majors or not declaring a major. And financial aid got involved and said, hey, we're not going to give you financial aid because we don't even know what you're majoring in. Another thing that came down the pike was colleges started to notice that it was taking longer than quote unquote 4 years or 2 years at the community to transfer. And the state, especially if it's a state funded school, which is like a UC or Cal State or community college, they really didn't like this. So they're saying, hey, what's going on? So by you selecting a major is typically what will push you to select certain classes, which will push you to graduate early. Another one is a stigma. So when I was going to community college, I started at Chaffey College, and I was a marine biology major, and I got scuba certified, and I just wanted to scuba dive around the world and help animals and all that good stuff. I started taking more bio classes, and I quickly changed it. That was not a passion of mine. So I ended up switching majors 6 times. I went to 4 different community colleges. I was as lost could get. And I still had that stigma always in the back of my mind saying, hey, I was only supposed to be at a community college for 2 years. What happened? Am I a failure? What's going on? And it was so much that when I transferred to Cal State San Bernardino for psychology, I ended up switching again to communications, but I was taking a crazy amount of classes every quarter. It's quarter at the time, now semester, but I was taking crazy amount of classes per quarter to graduate in the 2 years at that college. So I was taking up to 21 to 22 units per semester. Keep in mind, this class is worth 3. So I was taking a lot of classes at once to try to hurry and graduate. I kind of wish I didn't do that, but that's just a stigma I was kind of locked in at that point in time. So moral of the story is, if you switch majors, it's fine. If you go to different community colleges or different colleges, it's fine. Try not to get so sucked into the stigma. You know, if you keep moving forward, even if it's only one class at a time, guess what? You're still moving forward. So does your major dictate your future career? Short answer, no. Only 41% of college graduates use their major in their career. Example, English majors not working as an English teacher, professor, etc., or writer, etc. So I was talking to a chief of fire, and one of my buddies at the time, now he's a firefighter, but was looking to try to get hired on. And I said, hey, what do you look for? Because you guys typically only hire 1 or 2 firefighters at a time, and there's 300, 400 plus applicants. Without even a hesitation, the fire chief said, a 4-year college degree. And at the time I was pretty shocked. I was like, that has nothing to do with fighting fires. Like, was you can throw your degree on a fire and it's magically going to go out? And then he told me, no, because it has shown that they have spent 4 years or more towards a goal and they were able to achieve a goal. He's like, I could teach them how to fight a fire, but I can't teach them that hard work and dedication. So this is just another example. Could an English major be a firefighter? Absolutely. Could a philosophy major be a firefighter or a police officer or something else? Absolutely. But the college degree does show your future employer or yourself, hopefully more important, yourself, that you have a goal and you could achieve that goal. So according to Forbes magazine, majors showing the percentage of students who are offered at least one job by the time they graduate: computer science, economics, accounting, engineering, business. And you're probably wondering, well, what do these majors have in common? A lot of these majors require some type of internship while you're in school. So computer science is huge with internships. For econ, it could be a business. You could be working with their documents. Accounting, again, numbers, super important. You're going to learn through your internship. Engineering. My father was a manager at an engineering, I guess it'd be a plant. And he always would take on engineers, and typically, unless they lit the building on fire, he would hire them because he was able to train them. Not only he'd be able to train them the way that he wanted for that specific job or project or business. So they might learn a specific way in school, which is great, and then they're able to apply that knowledge at the work, and then he's able to mold them further. And then business admin, again, that just could be any type of business that you're going to start interning at. My wife was a business major at the time. She has since moved on to get her doctorate in occupational therapy. But at the time at Cal Poly, she was a business major and she had to do tons of internships. So bottom 5, communications. So that's what I majored in for my undergrad. I worked at a TV and film place because I used to edit. I had a little editing bay. English majors, environmental science, which is a shame because, you know, climate change, education, and visual performing arts. So these are the other ones, are the top 5, and these are the bottom 5. So in summary, we want you to select something you're interested in. So keep taking interest profilers. I know they're sometimes repetitive and not the most exciting, but it might show you something that's out there that you just honestly didn't know was there. Talk to as many people as you can, even if you're an introvert, maybe go on the forums. One big project we have in this class is to interview someone. And I won't talk too much about it because there's a video explaining that, but it's really, really helpful. And then don't be pressured if you don't get a job in the field that you're majoring in. And then education is absolutely a journey. A lot of times you think of it as a dedication. Oh, I can't wait to graduate high school. I cannot wait to graduate college. I can't wait to, you know, do X, Y, and Z. And we forget, honestly, to live in the moment. And as I look back at college and some of the best times of my life, just because I got to hang out with people that I absolutely love. But also I was learning so much about myself, not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom that I now apply to every day. So I won't take too much of you guys' time because this is a very short thing, but please do the interest profile. Keep up the great work. This week is a little easier on your quiz. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. I'm here for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.